to Tiny Tide's Story Time. My name is Elizabeth, and today we'll be reading I Wonder If I'll See a Whale, written by Frances Ward Weller and illustrated by Ted Lewin. I wonder if I'll see a whale. We've left the wharfs of town behind, plowed past the lighthouse on the point. Now our fat, sturdy boat rocks quiet on the water, watchful, waiting. I hug the rail in hope. This morning, will I see a whale? I've come before, in morning fog and when a sunset turned the sea all pink, and whales were here. But what I saw were spouts far off and shadows in the mist. It was a mystery, like hide and seek or blind man's bluff, a game of chasing giants who would not be caught. I wouldn't say I've really seen a whale. All around us, swells that stretch on the sky seem empty, but down 100 feet a sunless garden lies. It feeds the clouds of fish that lure the whales. The humpbacks come in spring from warmer waters, from winters filled with songs of courting and the birth of baby whales. The crews who ride these boats have named them for the shapes of fins and markings on their flutes. There's Appaloosa, tail all speckled like a pony's back, trunk with a stubby dorsal fin, and Midnight with a tail all black. Stormy, on watch beside the wheelhouse, knows every one. You keep watch too, he says. You might spy something the lookouts miss. And so I watch. I watch so hard and far my eyes play tricks. Each dash of spray could be a whale's spout. Each wave's trow seems to hide a creature's back, and when I blink, I still see skipping light. But where are Midnight, Trunk, and Appaloosa now? A spout to port, a lookout calls. Off to our left, a fin whale up to breathe. But Stormy says the humpbacks are the ones who come to boats. So as the engines rumble louder, I just sigh. Another speedy whale that won't be caught. My jacket's hot. I tie around my waist just as a shout goes up beside the other rail. My heart does little jumps as if I found a hider's secret place. But it's a chain of dolphins rippling by, only playing, not leading us to humpback whales. The climbing sun grows hotter on my neck. I pull my sweater closer like a scarf and wonder if I'll ever see a whale. Two spouts, a lookout hollers, dead ahead. I see them, fat and low, mushroomy, blown-out breaths of air and water. It's humpbacks, Stormy says. But now they've sounded, diving deep. We hustle toward the spouts full speed ahead, only to ride the waves again and wait. The engines stop. The lookouts turn this way and that. It is like hide and seek. I hardly breathe. Until, to starboard, someone calls, and on our right rise mushroom spouts, a big one and one smaller. Sudden and gentle, a mother whale and baby roll right toward us, swimming side by side. Then they give spouting sighs and dive deep, showing us their flukes. I'd name that baby Snowball for the big white circle on its tail. The engines hum as if the captain planned to follow, but it seems to me they've gone. At least I've seen some whales. Well, backs and tails. I hug the rail again and watch the empty waves, but as I watch, the cold sea starts to boil, as close as my backyard is to my house. Now my heart pounds. I tug on Stormy's shirt. Look now to port, he says, so calm. The engines hush. The bubble circle grows. Some feeding whales, he says, blow bubble clouds to herd small fish ahead as they rise from the deep. The water rolls and gaping jaws rise round the bubbling circle, and Stormy says, 3 humpbacks here. Each monster mouth is like a pot of boil with creatures trying to escape. And whoa, from nowhere, swarms of birds swoop down, terns, laughing gulls. They're fishing in the whales' mouths. And yet before I see the whole whales underneath those mouths, they sink into the swells and disappear. I take a big deep breath. Well, even if they're gone, I've seen those mouths, and backs and tails. But all at once behind us, off the stern, another huge black body shoots into the air, white belly shining as the backward splash throws spray up higher than my house. It's Trunk, breaching, the lookout cries. I'm sure I saw his stunted fin. Through drifts of spray I peer this way and that, and nothing's there. Right now, down deep, does Trunk's tail pump to send him shooting up again? Oh yes, he's breaching. Once, twice more, as if to say, "Hey, look at me." And he's not finished, for before the spray is gone, his tail pokes from the water in a whale's salute. He waves his tail 10 times and then rolls on his back to slide beneath the boat. I run from port to starboard and see Trunk on either side. A cold breeze blows, but I feel warm. Now, right in front of me, Trunk's head comes up. "Oh, there's a whale," I whisper to myself. And then there is a hush. I look at Trunk, and he at me. It's not a game. It's more like church. We're cousins, this huge whale and I, both mammals, breathing air and drinking mother's milk. And Stormy says man moved from sea to land, while whales gave up their legs and moved to sea. Maybe our great-great-great-great-grandfathers were friends. Because he seems to know I've watched for him. Because he seems to know I've come in peace. We have a good long look before Trunk starts to sink. His flippers are the last I see of him, white shadows in green water. The engines hum again. And Stormy says, it's time we headed home. But what if Trunk's still here? The boat swings round, but I stand by the rail and watch the wake. Right where we were, a huge dark head comes up, as if to say, "Where did you go?" I lean far out and holler, "I'll be back." Trunk couldn't hear me, but I think he knows. Thank you for joining us on today's Tiny Tides Storytime. If you enjoyed our video, please give it a like, and if you wish to continue getting more of our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Facebook at the Puget Sound Estuarium.